Hello everybody, it's Northern Cinematics here. Today we will be focusing on a villager breeder today, and I'm pretty sure Jared wanted to join me so we could do some nether hunting or nether raiding. I think he's over at his base right now, so we'll go meet up with him real quick and see what he wants to do. Ah, Mr. Jared, how are you doing today?
Outstanding. Go ahead and come on through.
May I come in?
Yep, come on. Close the door.
Alright, thank you.
We're going to go right through here. Surf the waterfall. Right across over here. So over here, I've got the food farm. It's got everything growing. Wheat, fruit, and taters. Then, of course, the wheat berries. Over there, I've got different other trees that can grow over there with the bone. This wall is going to be changed out. Needed now. It was needed before. It's not needed. And you can hear it.
Oh, it looks like you have a new neighbor, Mr. Jared.
Wait, where?
Due east.
So sun's rising.
Oh. Yeah, east. Due east. On the mountain.
Really?
Let's go investigate, shall we? Huh. This isn't much help, it's just a hole in the mountain.
Right next to my cow farm. Oh, the audacity.
In a couple days, if this is still here, we either A, prank it, or B, cover it up like it never existed.
I'm gonna prank it.
Oh, what you guys don't know about Jared is he is the prankster of the server. He is the shenanigan king. We are back at the base, so we're going to get ready to head to the nether with Jared and get some beautiful, beautiful materials. So hit the montage. Let's get it. We are back once more. This is the location our villager breeder will be. My plan is to have a rail from the villager breeder all the way to my base over there. But let's go get some materials. There's so many trees. Man, you're gone for 5 days editing half of a video and nature kind of just takes over, I guess. That's the first culprit right there, is Jacoby. So I need to find out who pranked me so I could get them back. Because this is a pretty good prank, I will admit, but they will suffer. Actually, all these trees will help for my villager breeder. So little did they know they were helping me and pranking me. So 2 birds with 1 stone, I guess. Let me farm up all these materials. I'll be right back. Alrighty everybody, we got the trees taken care of, with the help of Jared of course. Speaking of which, I am gonna give him some wood. in return for his help. There you go, Mr. Jared. I thank you very much. So this is what we ended up getting. It was a lot. So when I find out whoever did this, because it clearly wasn't Jared, maybe it was, I still have my suspicions, but if it's Jacoby, oh ho 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 ho, she's gonna have a hell of a time, because my prank is going to be, oh, I missed one. My prank is gonna be fairly annoying. So for now, we're just gonna cover that hole up with leaves. We'll fix it later. We have some work to do on the villager breeder. Let's go. All right, we are back at the villager breeder spot. So after I got some more wood and materials, thanks to whoever pranked me, I'm gonna be starting to build the minecart railway. This is gonna go from the villager breeder all the way to my cave base, and then I'm gonna have a villager trading hall right there. So let's get some wood. I think what I want to do is staircase, wooden slab staircase. And just have slabs on top. Alright, I think I found a design I like. After a couple times of trying it out, I have stuck with this one. I don't really know what else to do because I wanted it to be purely made out of wood, so it felt older. Now over here is where I'm going to have the villager breeder. I'm going to have a enclosed space with wood and glass. I'm not sure how that's going to work out yet with my design, but we will get there regardless. So here's the bridge built. Now I could either A, get the villager over here, B, build up the breeder real fast, or C, dig a tunnel all the way to my base where I'm going to have my villagers at. I feel we should build the breeder first and then bring the villagers over here. So let me jump to the next cut where I'm going to be building the breeder then. Alright, so we have cleared out a space for the villager breeder. I'm going to teach you guys how to build one. Keep in mind this is not my design. If I find the design, I will link the design in the description so you could check the full video out for yourselves, because I'm not going to go fully in depth with it. So you're going to want to take your glass, make this 2x2 in the middle. This is where the water chamber is going to be basically. And the cobblestone right there is going to be where your dispenser is. So the villager gets drowned out by water into here, and you have your minecart with the dispenser right there. And once you press button, the villager will go from here to there into a minecart. Don't ask me how that works. I don't actually know. I just like the mechanics. So you're going to want to have your villager right here. These are where both of your villagers are going to go. Alright, so you're actually going to want to make this thing 5 blocks tall. The reason why we're going to want trapdoors right here is because mobs thinks that trapdoors are full blocks. So when they try to walk over them, they fall right into our little trap. The water will push them this way, and now this is where our villagers are going to stay. Now keep in mind they're going to need workbenches and more than 2 beds to breed one villager. You're going to want to clear out your space for your beds, of course. And I have done this by doing a 4x4. So what you want to do is you take your beds and you fill it in. Now workstations and a bed make a village. And when villagers have a village, they A, restock their trades, and B, they're eligible for breeding. Now this is good because obviously we want them to be able to breed. We want baby villagers. So all we have to do now is get the villagers in here, and if you want, you could take it a step further and make a dispenser system that will dispense their carrots, potatoes, bread, whatever you choose for the villagers to have. Now let's jump to the next clip where we will have our villagers. Alright, so we got the villagers in there. After a few hiccups, we got them in there. I died by my elytra. That wasn't too pleasant of a deal for me. But after you get these guys in here, there's not much else you need to do. You already have the beds in there, you have the villagers, the workstations. Oh, and you're gonna need a dispenser right there, so when the baby villagers are here, you could put them in a minecart and send them on their way. So I think all we need to do is put a dropper up there with all the potatoes, carrots, bread, whatever you're using. Keep in mind, if you're using potatoes, you have to stick with potatoes. You can't mix them up. So I think I'm going to use potatoes for this project, so let me be right back. So once you have your dropper and your potatoes or whatever food you're using, you're going to want to come up here and figure out a way to get this dropper implemented right above them. So I'm going to dig a tunnel up here. Okay, as you can see, this is where the dropper is going to go. So we're going to want to do something like this. Alright, so we got that implemented now. So I'm going to put like potatoes in here, right here. Alright, it's definitely not the prettiest, but it'll get the job done until I can detail the area to make it look nicer. But as you can see, once we start giving them potatoes, they will start having kids, as you can tell. The baby villager is right there, and eventually he'll pathfind his way down to here. Oh, are they having another kid? They're having another kid. Hurrah. We're going to cut to the next clip after I detail it a little bit, and I'll give you guys a grand tour. Alright, as you can see, I have finished the decor, the aesthetics, and I even built the tunnel to my base where I'm going to want my villagers to go. So let's show you around, shall we? As you can see, it's working. I have villagers in there. I have this nice rock slash withered aesthetic with the wooden villager breeder. I quite like it. Then there's a wooden bridge to a mine shaft, and that's how you get to my base. The mine shaft is not finished right now. I still need to place in the fences, but that leads right to my base. In fact, let me show you where this goes, shall I? I am a villager right now. I got sent on my way to prison. And as we go towards my base, there's support beams that will have fences, obviously. Goes underwater and to my base, where I'm gonna have my villager breeder. My villager trading hall. So yeah, that is it. It's pretty. I think it looks good. It's highly functional, and it's going to definitely help me get some villagers going. That'll do it for today's episode. Shapeshift Season 3, Episode 1. Thank you for tuning in.